Alright, just going to do a quick tour of the rhodos flowering. Got here Naomi Early Dawn. See, quite a tall, open habit. It's supposed to be scented, but yeah, I can't smell much, but pretty old-fashioned variety, these Naomi. Pretty tall, leggy, probably not ideal garden plant, but nice big flowers. Quite early in the season, so we'll have a quick look around. What else is flowering? Not a huge amount flowering. There's Virginia Richards there, still yet to come out. I'm going to have a look what else is out. Quite nice flowers these, but yeah, probably not very popular now. They're just too open. So it's October 25th here in New Zealand, Labour weekend, which is traditionally sort of the main flowering period, I guess, for rhododendrons, but we're on the west coast of South Island, and we're probably a little bit behind this year, and probably a little bit cooler than North Island or the east coast. Just looking at here, this is a seedling. It's actually just a little plant I happened to see growing in the moss a few years ago and potted it up. So not a named variety, but I was going to chuck it out, but it's actually turned into quite a nice display early in the season. Just looking around, see there's quite a few others there not flowering yet, so we'll carry on up the drive. Just stop and have a quick look at this is Taurus, which is a red. Just have a look at the shoots on that. They're quite nice in their own right, quite bright red, those shoots. They're not flower buds, they're just vegetative shoots, but maybe a flower next year. Alright, not 100% on this, but I think this is Pink Pearl, so quite an old variety. Nice big flowers, but I'm just going to step back and show you how big this bush is, this shrub. It's huge. So my mother planted this probably close to 30 years ago. Yeah. And now, how high would that be? 20 feet? Yeah, huge shrub. And only just started to flower, but it's going to make a nice display. Alright, a couple of red varieties here. Not sure what this one on the left is, but smallish dark red flowers. Pretty straggly, sickly looking bush, so not sure what that is. One on the right here, not 100% sure on this either, but I think it's Noyo Chief. Really unusual glossy ribbed leaves, so quite an attractive shrub even when it's not flowering, but yeah, quite nice pinky reddy flowers. So I'll just step back a wee bit. Yeah, makes a nice display. Moving along, and you can see looking down the hill there, it's looking quite nice. On the left here we have Jingle Bells. Yeah, quite a nice orangey looking flower, only just coming out. Not the most tidy bush, it's a bit open and yellowy, but seems to do right here. Yellow there, forget the name of that. I'll put it in the description when I look it up later. But making a good display, just small flowers. And then here on the right we have College Pink. Does really well here. Absolutely covered in flowers early in the season. Makes a really good display. And looking down the hill, on the right here, this is Princess Alice. So these are a scented variety. It's quite subtle, but yeah, quite a pleasant scent. And a nice shrub. Going on down. So on the left here, this is Van Dyck, which is quite a popular New Zealand variety. Really big flowers, big frilly pink and white flowers. Makes a really great display. Quite a large shrub. And on the right, this is probably one of the varieties I'd consider best for here on the west coast. This is Winsome. It's only just starting to flower, but really, really compact bush. Holds its vegetation and leaves, so suppresses the weeds, which is good for here. Only just starting to flower, so have a look at the flowers there. Quite nice when it's covered in flowers. And yeah, quite nice foliage too, quite small leaves. But that has probably been there over 30 years and it's become quite a big bush. Alright, looking down the avenue towards the creek now, and this is all my mother's idea and plantings. So on the right she put a row of Mount Everest, and they make quite an amazing display at this time of year. So almost pure white. We'll get in close there. Really nice variety. They just get covered in flowers this time of year, covered in bumblebees. And I'll step back a bit. Yeah, looking really good. I've started to get a few weeds amongst them, so made a bit of an effort this year to get in underneath and cut out the blackberries, which is not the most pleasant job, but had a good crack at it. So hopefully that'll tidy them up for a year or two. But yeah, looking really good. And on the left here we have Rainbow. Another nice variety, only just starting to flower. Sort of a pink and white bicolour. Yeah, quite nice flowers. Just slightly open. The problem with the openish varieties here is they let the weeds come through, and you can see here there's a variety that's been taken over by gorse. Moving around, and a few red varieties here, and I'm not 100% sure what's what, but Mum's records were not 100% complete, so I'm not sure what that is, but I suspect that these on the left here are Bibiani. Not 100% sure on that, but nice variety regardless. Nice dark green lush foliage, nice dark red flowers, just a bit of black spotting there. So I'd say I'm 90% sure that's Bibiani. And nice straight totra there beside that. So these are all red varieties down here, and yeah, not sure what that low straggly looking thing is. Could be Arthur Osborne, that's mentioned in one of her diaries, but not 100%. Might cut that out because it looks a bit sickly, a bit too open. There's a bumblebee working away there, and all of these have got really big, probably twice my height, so that's going to be quite a picture in a few weeks. Percy Wiseman just starting to flower. Nice compact shrub. Another one there. Not 100% sure on this one, but I think this is Countess of Haddington, so makes a nice display and nicely scented too if you get close enough to them. Not 100% sure what this is. Could be Virginia Richards, but not sure on that. I'll Google that flower, put something up on screen. Not 100% on that one, but nice shrub anyway, regardless. Nice big flowers. Okay, coming over here we've got a nice red bush here. Not sure what this is. Could be Ivanhoe as one of the ones that's mentioned, but I'm not 100% sure. It's nice red, but it does suffer quite badly from that silver leaf, so whether it gets attacked by thrips, but makes a nice display, but obviously probably not one we'd recommend with that disease, so I'll probably look at cutting that out or cut it right back anyway. It is a nice deep red. Okay, going up the hill, it's a variety here I quite like, just known in New Zealand as Jury number 9. It's Jury Seedling, but I think it's quite widely grown. Really nice foliage, big elliptical green leaves and nice big pink flowers. But the nicest thing about that variety is, I'll come over to, there's two of them here. Have a look at this one. They do form quite a nice trunk with that papery pinkish bark, that really smooth bark, so I think you can see there they form a small tree and they're really quite an attractive habit. Yeah. So not a bushy plant, but more of a small tree, but with that smooth bark they are quite attractive, and the big pink flowers, so I'm growing a few seedlings of that, so it'll be interesting to see what we get out of it. Okay, this purpley variety is called Colonel Coen, C-O-E-N, so older variety, but nice, quite small but dark purple flowers. Not sure it's a variety I'd plant again or propagate. It's, you can see they're quite open and leggy plant, lets the weeds grow through, so nice flowers, but probably not one to recommend. Okay, I'm not going to try and cross the creek at the moment, but hopefully we can look downstream without me getting my feet wet. You see down there, that red variety, we're a wee way away, but that's Fireman Jeff. Probably the best of all the reds. Can I get any closer? Yeah. Really deep red, deepest blood red, so probably the best of the reds that we grow here. Fireman Jeff.